Ladies and gentlemen across the galaxy, I'm in a pretty darn good mood. Right before starting to record this video, which I will be saying why I'm not wailing on Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, and neither should you. I had a blast watching us be featured on the Angry Joe show just moments ago. I'm a huge fan of their gaming channel. I've actually met them in person very briefly back at EA Play 2017, and I gotta say, it has been amazing seeing our message cross so many platforms outside of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. The point I bring this up is because we have this great movement going. And this is the time more than ever. If we want change to happen for our game, now is the time to make it happen and push it even further. We know that Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker was the little carrot dangled in front of our faces, hoping to silence us, to wail on this brand new character with a 3-day notice, less than 3-day notice, I should say. People, this is the time more than ever for us to band together. I'm only one person that's not going to be wailing at Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. I'm not the person that's going to be making Capital Games' bottom line at the end of the day. I'm not the person they're going to be reporting at the EA fiscal report saying, hey, Arnold wailed in this character. If we want to change this game, we have the attention out there in the global gaming community. We need to band together, people, because mere words are not cutting it. As we're seeing for Capital Games, if we want meaningful change in terms of new content, as well as support, as well as meaningful communication from our developers showing they actually care about this game, this is the time to do it. And what I recommend, people, is to not wail on Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. And I'm going to give you some reasons why to put your mind at ease that you'll be okay if you got to wait for the second time around for Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. I'm pumped. I'm in a good mood. Let's talk about this. And I got to say, I'm going to just put it out there. This is a big decision for me personally to make. And I'm going to try to explain it the best I can. But firstly, I am hoping that this decision, I know I read your guys' comments the other day, card in the top right-hand corner, when we did the whole breakdown of the Luke event, as well as the requirements. I saw so many people that wanted to make sure I keep doing the legendary events because they find them so entertaining. They find them useful, helpful, the minimum requirements, the minimum resources to get these big characters in the game. I mean, look, the numbers speak for themselves. Commander Luke Skywalker unlocked, my biggest video on my channel, 500,000 views. Darth Revan, Chewbacca, General Skywalker, Darth Malak, Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Training Gray, 3PO, Padme, another Malak, Thrawn, Galactic Legends. I know these are big videos for my community, but I think the moral thing that we need to do right now is not give Capital Games money, making them think they deserve this money from our community, from the hardworking people that spend money into this game, that deserve a better service. It's a tough decision for me to make personally because, yes, it may seem like I'm saving money, not buying these brand new characters, but really, I end up losing money in the end because I'm missing out on 20 videos or so of a brand new character. So this is a financial stake I'm putting on the line to hopefully get this game to be put in a better position by the developers. So I hope I'm not disappointing anyone by not making these legendary videos for Luke. This is gonna be the first time ever I don't make a video on a legendary event, and that hopefully speaks for my love towards the game and my hope that Capital Games will listen, because at the end of June, the fiscal quarter is wrapped up, and we can tell that Capital Games is trying to get people to panic spend into getting Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker because they want to boost those numbers up before the end of June. And we want to send a statement now more than ever. We have the attention of the global gaming community. Let's work together and make something big come out of this. And just besides trying to get the movement going, I'm going to try to explain a little bit more and why I think you'll be fine if you miss out on Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, if you want to try to get a statement out there, because by myself, I can't make that statement. I need your guys' help. If you guys truly care about this game and want to make it better, this is the time to do it, and you'll be fine missing out on Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, as I'm going to explain right here, because I think it's this. I'm actually not too upset about the requirements for Jedi Knight Luke. Yeah, the Wampa Hermit Yoda thing's a bit iffy, but at least you don't have to gear up Lobot, Jawa, some really obscure stuff out there. I think it's very feasible to get this character the second time around, especially if you're a whale already. You most likely have a Rey and or Kylo. You can skip out on Luke, send a message across, and I think even if you do get Luke, what are you going to do with him? Because let's kind of break down several things on why you shouldn't be wheeling out on Luke. And the first thing is, I don't know about you, I'm rereading this Luke kit And I don't feel Luke Skywalker there. I see Luke Skywalker's skin, but the text that I'm seeing for his kit, that's not the soul of Luke Skywalker, if you ask me. It's just a character with the animations and half-baked artwork with some words that go with it. And the words don't feel like Luke, and it's not really a kit that I would expect of a Luke Skywalker. And furthermore, there's not even a Rebel tag on Luke Skywalker. They're trying to push this event on us. Last second notice, try to boost up those numbers when they know there's community outrage right now to get this game into a better position. Yet they give us a Luke that has no Rebel tag. And what does that mean? One, just from a fan service perspective, how can you not have a Rebel tag on Luke Skywalker? Heck, the Resistance were looking for Luke in the sequel because they knew this guy was a big deal in the Rebellion, and they're hoping he can bring some of that spark of rebellion and hope to the Resistance in their dire need. Luke was not just a Jedi. So from a fan service perspective, I feel like this is a slap in the face for those who are big fans of Luke. Heck, this is the guy that could have taken down Vader. He had an opportunity to take Vader down, but being the person he was, he stood up to the Emperor and says, no, I'm not going to strike my own father down. I don't care what stance you have and everything going on in the game right now. You cannot tell me with a straight face that this is Luke Skywalker. He's not considered a rebel in this game now, and he's got no synergy with his sister, no synergy with his best friends, his own droids. And you're telling me this is Luke Skywalker? Heck no. This ain't no Luke Skywalker that I know of. And the lack of the Rebel tag, one, takes away from the magic of the character. We play Galaxy Heroes because these are characters we are connected to emotionally, to the whole Skywalker saga or what have you. And I'm not feeling it here. Furthermore, not having the Rebel tag, when you have to gear up Rebels for this event, they make you gear up these Rebels, but you're not going to be able to use Luke Skywalker with the Rebellion. That just puts you in a position where you're not going to have as much theory crafting potential or usability out of Luke Skywalker potential. Now, I'm not going out to say that this is a bad character. I'm sure he's going to be an all right character. He'll probably be counter meta. But the fact that he has no Rebel tag, like, what the heck? You're making us gear up Rebels. And by the way, why are you making me gear up Wampa when R2-D2 is a much better decision, or Captain Han Solo or Rebel Officer Leia Organa? We're not going to talk about that point right there. R2-D2 would have been a better choice, but too many people have him geared up. What I want to get at here is that his viability is not going to be all that significant, and that's fine. From a game balance perspective, we just had Galactic Legends 3 months ago. Heck, free to play, it takes 2 months at least or so just to get the ultimate ability for Rey or Kylo. Not both of them combined because of all the ticket requirements and whatnot. But when we're looking at the game, again, game balance, this is fine. We have Rey and Kylo in the game. We shouldn't have 3 months later another top tier character erasing the previous meta. And I'm not thinking Luke is going to be that person to kind of shut down Rey and Kylo. Maybe he'll have some sort of Jedi team, which will make him at least a better soft counter to Rey and Kylo, better than Jedi Knight Revan perhaps. But when you're looking at Jedi Knight Revan's kit, I can't imagine he's going to replace the #1 team. And the reason why I bring this up is important because of the nature of Galaxy Heroes. I mean, look, just the leader ability alone, he loses half of his leader ability just if there's another Rey and Kylo. And I don't know about you. In the game right now, when I go inside of Squad Arena, every single team is Rey and Kylo. So this leads to the point of the inherent problem with Galaxy of Heroes. And that is the fact that when you get a character, if they aren't the top so many characters, you just sit there and you stare at them. You spin them around. There's no meaningful content or game modes to play with these shiny new characters that come to Galaxy of Heroes. I mean, we are able to do a couple funny stuff, but really, for the most part, people are just sitting on their Mandalorian, not doing much. Now, Luke, granted, probably have a little bit more viability than the Mandalorian, but really, with Territory Wars, Grand Arena, and Squad Arena being all the same meta, you're not going to get that much bang for your buck, especially if you have Rey and Kylo. You're going to be fine. You don't need to have the Luke right now. I don't think Luke is going to be changing the game that drastically where you need him right now. This is why it's such a perfect opportunity. If you're sick of the way the game is treated and you don't think Capital Games deserves your money, now's the time to miss out on it, because you aren't going to be missing out on much if you don't have Luke the first time around. Now, maybe this will change if they actually add meaningful game modes and content. We've been waiting months upon months for new game modes. We've had Raid canceled. We've had Mace Windu reworks canceled. Things that the community wants to see. Like, why is it we can't have at least one new raid every year or two? It's always an excuse. Last thing we got in terms of playable content is the reskin light side territory battles and dark side Geonosis territory battles. But the community can't really play that at large, and they keep kicking this can down the road, telling us something is coming, but nothing has happened. We needed that road ahead before anything else. And this leads into the last point, which I'm so glad all these different channels out there are covering this. Every single channel outlet that's covering this always says Capital Games is an extremely shady and unprofessional company that EA is not paying close enough attention to. There is no reason right now why they had to talk about Luke Skywalker's events more so than putting out a road ahead. We should have had the road ahead on Friday, explaining what is the foundation that they're going to be working on going forward into the future. What's these new game modes? What are you going to do to benefit the community at large? Like, why the heck can't you add another challenge tier to help ease up the stun gun gear crunch at this point? Just a little bit. We know you make a lot of money off it, but at this point, you got to give something to the community, because right now, all you're doing is releasing a new paywall character, new paywall character, new paywall character, and no places to really use these characters that we want to use them in. And let's be honest, my decision not to whale on Jedi Knight Luke is not going to change the game. The only way it's going to change is if we get the whales and the krakens together and say, you know what? It's time to give something back to the game, and then we'll give you our money back. Because trust me, I don't like making negative videos. I don't like not covering the game. I love Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I love making these legendary videos. I love showcasing how the new characters work. But right now, just on moral grounds, yes, I'm going to lose money. I'm going to lose coverage on the channel in terms of showcasing new stuff. At the end of the day, I'm going to be 100% honest. I want things that go back to normal, just like what we normally did in our normal routine, making videos, showcasing stuff. I want to make videos showcasing stuff. It actually pains me that I feel like I'm letting people down, not doing the Luke Legendary, doing our spiel that we do all the time, the fun, the intros, the strategies, and the reviews that happen afterwards. I feel like I'm letting some people down, but I'm hoping that if people get together, especially the whales, nothing's going to change unless the whales hold off on spending. This game is going to keep going, because let me tell you, I didn't always whale on Galaxy Heroes. 3 years before I started whaling, I didn't whale, and let me tell you, bad thing upon bad thing about bad thing happened, because there's whales that don't care and they just want to keep building up their collection inventory. And even after I started whaling about a year ago, same problems occurred. So I myself, if I stop whaling, it's just going to hurt me right now, unless other people kind of act on top and they really genuinely feel that this game could be so much better. We're going to wrap it up right there, ladies and gentlemen. I got to say, I don't think it was a negative video today. I am pumped for the movement our game is getting. We have never before had this game be on people's radars all across the gaming industry. And I'm so happy and proud of you guys for getting this message out there. We just got to, it seems like, send another message to Capital Games. This Luke event is starting up soon. Don't whale. You'll be fine. And of course, everyone at the end of the day, you're a big boy, girl, gonk droid, gungan droid, whatever the case might be. You can spend your money. At the end of the day, the game is your own enjoyment. If you feel like none of these problems affect you and you feel like the game is fine, by all means, whale on the game. But I feel like even if you have a little bit of doubt in your soul that this game could be better, hold off on whaling on Jedi Knight Luke. This is the time to send this statement. You're not going to be broken if you don't get this character right away, especially if you have Rey or Kylo. And I think the net gain, if we all hold off on this, is going to be a lot better. Because let me tell you, the world hears us. How do we make Capital Games hear us? Like if you did enjoy the video, comment down below on all your thoughts, and be sure to subscribe so you're not missing a thing. You might miss a little bit on Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, but it's all for the better. And I'll see all you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone. Gary, roll out the outro.